Okay, it's Johnny Boy Boxing at FightHype. I'm here with the legend. How's it going?
Doing great, man. Here in Newark, New Jersey. Gonna cover a fight here on Saturday. Vito Mielnicki. That I know that kid, man, since he was like a little boy. He was little, dude. I never thought he would grow to be that big. I'm gonna be working on ESPN Plus with Paulie Malignaggi, Christina Poncher. It's gonna be a great card. You know, a lot of guys, they're gonna be debuting. You got prospects that are undefeated. Then you got guys like Vito and Truck Simpson and Jahai. I mean, they're on the verge of, you know, if they win, they get possibly like Vito a shot at a world title. So it's a great all-around card. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. Do you think Vito will get the knockout, or he's fighting an undefeated guy? How do you think that'll play out?
He's fighting a guy that the Polish guy could fight. He comes from you know, he had a good amateur background. He's 32 years old. I've seen some of him fight, and you know, he's a guy that if you let him get confident, if you let him take the lead, if you let him grow, then he could give Vito problems. I think Vito needs to use his size and his strength and get to him right away with some hard body shots, try to break him down. That's what I think he has to do. Because if you let him grow, then he could give him problems.
Definitely. And when do you see Vito fighting for a title shot in the near future?
I mean, time will tell. Let's see how he looks in this fight. You know, he's coming off a majority draw and a fight that I kind of thought he won. You know, it was a close fight against, what was the guy's name? Conley or?
Conley, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I think, you know, let's see how he looks in this fight. I mean, this is his fourth or fifth fighting here in his homecoming and all that. So I'm sure it's exciting. It's a lot of pressure. Sometimes you can't be fighting off the emotions of the crowd. You know, if you have a game plan that you've been working on for 6-8 weeks, you got to stick to that game plan. You can't do what the fans want you to do. You got to stick to that game plan and win the fight. Stay focused.
Absolutely. Now we'll be in attendance. We wish Vito all the best of luck. I'm sure he's going to do really well. Right. But we have a press conference for Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford on Sunday at the Jacob Javits Center in Manhattan. Right. Talk to me about that fight. This is a super fight. Crawford moving up 2 weight classes to 168 to face you know, Alvarez. He's been on, has like a year layoff. Coming off that layoff, Canelo just fought in May, but it wasn't he couldn't really get any action because, you know, Skull was kind of running around the ring. What do you think about that matchup? Who wins?
I think it's a great matchup. I mean, it's like they say, the fight of the century. Not too long ago, I mean, I was at this fight when they called it the 1-2 when it was Mayweather against Canelo, and it was titled D1. Now we got D1 again, and I think it's the biggest fight to be made right now. I mean, in all kinds of ways, you know, because you got two big names. You got Crawford that's moving up in weight class, 2 weight classes. He really has nothing to lose. I look at it that way, you know. He has the opportunity to fight the face of boxing, so why not? I think you guys are gonna be surprised. I mean, I think Crawford has a good chance of winning. I picked Canelo. I mean, Crawford to win that fight.
Wow.
I think if you look at both fighters, I mean, Crawford is he's a little bit taller than Canelo. He definitely has more reach than Canelo. I believe it's like 3 inches. He's got long arms. You know, my experience when I fought somebody with long arms, when I fought for the middleweight title against Arthur Abraham, he was like short and stocky, but his arms were like down to his knees, dude. So, you know, he would hit me from out here, and I'm thinking I'm trying to get in, but I was getting hit. So I think Canelo's gonna be surprised at that. And Crawford, I think he's gonna know how to dictate the pace of the fight and control the distance. He's a sharpshooter. I think his wrestling background is going to help him. He's a strong guy.
Yes.
I've seen him spar with bigger guys. I've heard of him sparring with really big guys and doing well. He's a strong guy. Boxing IQ, he's very smart. I think Canelo's, I don't know, he's slow on his feet, man. Even people say that Skull ran, but Skull is Cubano, the Cuban school of boxing. What do you expect them to do? That's the way they fight. So it was Canelo's job to cut off the ring, make that ring in half, and run him out of the ring. And that's what he's going to have to do with Crawford. If he is the bigger, stronger guy, which he should be because he's been there for a while, he needs to keep that distance close, run him out of the ring, cut the ring in half, make that ring small, have a good body attack. Of course, intelligent pressure, but he needs to break him down. Hit him on the arms, hit him on the waist, have a good body attack to wear down Crawford. But I think Crawford is very smart, man. I think Crawford will stay in the pocket at times and turn him. He's going to keep turning him to the right, to the left. He's going to frustrate him. I think in the second half of the fight, he's going to frustrate Canelo. and I don't think he'll stop him, but he'll tattoo Canelo and win a unanimous decision.
Wow,
Or a close unanimous decision, yeah.
But do you think that, you know, Crawford is such a competitive person? He wants to beat you in every sport, if it's racing, if it's ping pong. He wants to be the best. Do you think that he'll stay and trade in the pocket with Canelo a little too long and then put himself in danger and that, you know, get hurt?
I think he'll trade enough to where he knows where it's safe.
Okay.
That's how smart I think he is. He's going to pick his spots. I think he's a student of the game, and he's a dog, man. He's got a lot of dogs.
That's what I mean. Do you think that'll hurt him, being such a dog and being so tough?
I think he's a smart dog. You know what I mean? He's a smart dog, and I think he's gonna fight smart. Yes, I mean, if he trades with Canelo, he shouldn't trade with Canelo early on. In the second half of the fight, I think that's when he'll trade with Canelo more.
Okay.
And do the same thing. Keep turning him. If he finds that he's in trouble, like he'll hold him, grab him, walk him to the center of the ring, let the referee break you up, and get back on the outside. I think he's gonna control the distance. You know, his arms are long, man. I'm telling you, when you got long arms like that, it's hard to fight a guy like that. Like he's like a little bit taller than Canelo, but he's got long arms. They both, when they debuted it around 138, 139. If you look at the records, their first professional fight, they were like 138, 139. So. I mean, I look at him the same, you know, just Canelo rose and, you know, he's been moving up in weight, but I look at him at the same level of size fighters, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. Well, there you have it. It's Johnny Boy Boxing at FightHype from the champ.
Hey, don't forget about my son, Giovanni Marquez, 13-0 with 6 knockouts. He's with Overtime Boxing. He just fought about a month ago. He's going to fight in September, hopefully. Be on the lookout. He's an up-and-coming prospect, Giovanni Marquez, 13-0 with 6 knockouts.
That's it, man. We wish him the best of luck. Johnny Boy Boxing, FightHype, champ. Got it.
Thank you.